What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, check it out, guys. I know I've been out of the video world for quite a bit. Yeah, shooting season usually goes down a lot after Camp Perry, after July Nationals. A lot of people quit shooting. A lot of matches aren't going on anymore. That's like it is our national championship. Usually everybody's taking the rest of the season off, so that's why I've been kind of lack on videos and stuff and bringing it to you. But today I'm back. I'm going to show y'all what it's like during a practice session, okay? Now, keep in mind, this is going to be a long video. Long. Some people might call it monotonous. Some people might even call it boring, but it's a part of the sport, okay? You know, shooting and practicing is not all about putting rounds down range, okay? It's not just going to the range, pack your guns up and going shooting all day long. That's not what it's about. There's a lot more into practicing that goes into the sport. So today I'm bringing you one of my practice sessions brought to you by my coach, Renee Wilson, who is a phenomenal shooter. He is President's 100, distinguished, all that yadzy stuff. He's been out of the sport for a while, so I kind of started picking his brains like, hey man, let's get back on the range. I need some help. I need you to help me come up here, okay? And so that's what we're doing. We out here going through a practice session. So bear with it, muscle through it. This is going to be tough. You know, there's a lot of non-firing practicing going on in this video. So stay tuned, but fight through it. You'll get to see some live action stuff because everything Coach Wilson is talking about could apply to you. Like, you can implement this stuff into your practice sessions, whether it be dry firing, practice at home, whatever the case may be, whatever you got going on. Listen to them. You know, take and pick out of this video what you want to use and implement it in your own training plan. Okay. Anyways, stay tuned, guys. Hope you guys liked the video. All right, made it to the range. And here is the man, the myth, the legend, Coach Renee Wilson.
Hey, good morning, folks. Today we're going to look at John and see what kind of mistakes and stuff we can see and see what we can get doing. We're going to start off probably with a little bit of dry firing, because that's probably one of the most important things is to feel your trigger. And
all right, it's recording. And I will cut in and out what you need to cut out. I've got my girlfriend's muffs here today because I ain't getting made fun of my peaklings again.
Oh, now that's become part of your,
you know, my personality.
No, your personality is like, you know.
You know, I got made fun of in Perry for this.
I know, that's what I said.
I have several people going up to the next one. It's pink muffs.
You made it an icon. Like Jim Carrey's.
It's my brand.
Drew Carey's glasses.
Yeah. All right. So pretty much the season is over. Once Perry ends, everybody quits shooting for the most part. I'm currently training for next month. I plan on going to Talladega, Alabama. Shooting at Talladega 600, which consists of leg matches. And that's what I want to work on.
Alright, so the first thing we need to work on is looking at how you pull your trigger, press your trigger, push your trigger, however you want to say it.
We're just driving around with the much yet.
Yeah, we don't need that yet.
Oh.
Alright, so the thing that I want to see though, the first thing I want to see is we're going to do it as if we were doing a timed. Remember, we've been working on timed and rapid.
Right.
So what I want to see is the line ready? The line is ready, and then I'm going to go with your thing, and I just want to see what your trigger and response is. So I'm going to put Bullseye on you. And all I want is you come up just the exact same way we normally would.
Right.
And I want to see how long it takes you after your shot, or after the buzzer, for you to actually have that trigger. Now, the point is not to beat the trigger, I mean the alarm. The point is not to go off an alarm. The point is to get your hand up, your arm up, load your trigger back, and then continue to squeeze to see how long it takes. Okay, so we're not going for go off the buzzer, we're going to see how long it takes after the buzzer. Alright?
Gotcha.
Alright, so you go through the motion.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left.
Alright, so we already found the
Ready
spot.
on the firing.
So you weren't even ready. So when you started coming up, and then you start making all your moves, you're not even ready.
That's part of my process. That's how I do it.
Get ready before. You're having to think too much when you should be focusing on your trick.
All right, so what I find, if I get ready before, you get ready before, you get your natural point of aim, everybody comes down, relaxes their arm or whatever, I come back up, my natural point of aim changes again, I have to move it again anyway. So that's why I come up on ready on the right, and then I get my natural point of aim, ready on the left, I get settled in, and then target's a turn, I'm right there.
That's very inconsistent because you're hurrying yourself to try to get that. If that's the case, you need to do all that stuff, and just like before it even starts, get all of that worked out. The only thing that should be coming up is your arm, and you start to be focusing on pulling your trigger.
Okay.
So you're in the spot, hitting the spot. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Get everything just like you were about to shoot.
All right.
Start over.
With 5 rounds. With 5
I'm
rounds.
gonna do it again.
Load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Okay, so we need to work on, that was about 3 seconds in already.
Mhm.
You need to, is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the left, ready on the right. From there, you should already know where your breaking point is. You should already be squeezing and getting it to all the way to that it's ready to go. Because the last part you should be on, this should be a good timing that as soon as it says, "Bing," the trigger's already loaded. And all you're doing is just continuing that squeeze. You have to time that squeeze to where it's coming off at the same time. So what it looks like is you're waiting for it to go bang, and then you're squeezing.
So what I'm doing is not necessarily wait for the horn. I am waiting for my sights to settle down as I'm squeezing through. Does that make sense?
And start that process early.
Okay.
All right, ready? Let's try it again.
Go ahead.
With 5 rounds. Load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
And it's 1.3, so it's better. But the other thing is, again, right before when you put it up, you shifted your body weight again.
My natural point aim was off.
So we need to get that natural point of aim before we even start this. You have to get your natural point of aim because the last thing you want to do is just continuously move around. You're wasting energy, you're wasting your arm being up there for no reason, and then you're putting extra muscle stuff into it. Alright, so let's try this again. Squeeze a little bit, or start that process a hair earlier.
Okay.
With 5 rounds. Load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
No, that's listen, that's good. Because now you're at least not worrying about. Now we just got to get the timing down.
Right.
It's okay if you go too fast, a little bit too fast. But now you need to focus on that timing and squeezing just like you just did. So yes, you were a little early, but now I know that you're not waiting for the buzzer.
Right.
So let's work on that timing. Think about it when he's doing. Is the line ready? 1001, 1002, start now. Or something to that effect.
Right.
Because I want to start at this point. All right, let's try it again.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Again.
With 5 rounds, load.
Think about that timing.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
It's all right.
That trigger felt so heavy trying to pull that thing.
Because you're changing. And the reason is because now you're trying to time it again with the timing. Don't time it with the timing. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the left, ready on the right. Pick that spot where you find that you need to just start squeezing the trigger. So we're looking for that timing, not necessarily slowing down the trigger pull or speeding up. Okay?
Yep.
Try it again.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
1 point slower. So let me see. I haven't done it in a while. Let me try it. Let's see what I look like. Me too, so. Make sure you use your gun.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
The trigger's a little light.
He's ready.
Got it again. The trigger's light. Lighter than mine.
With 5 rounds, load.
That's my ball gun. That's a 4.5 turbo.
Maybe I'll just.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Alright, it's over. So it takes me about okay. I think I'll get this next one.
Now keep in mind, he's been out of the sport for several years, so he's kind of relearning everything also. So don't judge him too hard on here.
With 5 rounds, load.
I promise, I know he knows what he's talking about.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
There it is. So just a little here, one more. So I'm basically counting down. What I'm doing is I'm counting down a little bit. So I know that it's 3 seconds. Is the line ready? 3. Is the line ready? Ready on the left. 3. Ready on the right. So about 2, I take out your slack and then I start squeezing.
With 5 rounds, load.
Better now.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
There it is. Notice that I was right on time. As soon as it did, boom. Now targets turn at different things, so that's one of the things you'll have to figure out when you're actually watching, when you're actually at a line, is that these turn at a different space, so you'll have to adjust that. So go for it. Let's see what you come up with. Do not slow your process down, but don't slow the consistent squeeze that you're trying to do. Find that happy spot where it goes off as soon as it beep. Ready?
Yep.
All right, get your natural point of aim first. This line ready on the left, ready on the right. Look at that. So another thing you could do, especially as we're starting, instead of having to do this every time, mark your feet so that you're putting yourself in the exact same spot every time.
So I think where my natural point of aim issue is at is up here. Like my arm's not coming up consistently in the same spot. I can mark my feet, keep them in the same spot. My arm's still gonna come up either to the left, to the right, whatever the case is. I know it don't make sense, but I think at that point anything in the arm as it's coming up.
So when I come up, there is a feeling that I get when I can feel my muscle stretch to the left, or arm doesn't feel the exact same. So I actually find a spot. Matter of fact, in my old age, I find a spot where it just doesn't actually hurt as much anymore. And I know that I'm in the right spot. So something, you have to feel that where your arm is and what your muscles are doing. So find that. Go ahead and raise and let's see if we can find that spot. Feel your shoulder. Feel the way where your muscles are at. It's something you can't be changing that every time, because what also that does is when the tendency of the weapon to go back to your actual natural point of aim doesn't change.
No, that's off to the right.
Go off the bench a little bit. Do it one time. I don't see you twisting your body, so I'm trying to figure out what you're changing. All right, let's run with that. Same process.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line. With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Oh, that was right there. You're gonna have to play that video, and I got the timer on the thing, so you're gonna have to play that video and see how good that one was.
Right.
All right, let's start again. Did you find that counting spot, the part where you start squeezing?
rounds.
So
Yeah, that's why I
Load.
slowed it down a little bit, then sped it up a little bit. Like, okay, this is ready to be.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Slightly early from what I could tell.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Gotta slow that count down. Yep.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
That's about 0.8, 0.9-ish. That's still good. That's still good. All right. Try again.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
That was a good one. Now, trick question. Where was your sights at?
That one was good, but they shook a lot when the trigger went off.
So that means you were milking that trigger a little bit?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's keep going.
With 5 rounds, load.
And just to
Is
let your
the line
viewers know what I'm
ready?
looking for is I'm looking for that consistency, and I'm also
The line
looking at he's
is
paying
ready.
attention to his front sights. And
Ready on the right.
the last thing I'm looking for is
Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
his follow through. So he's early on that one, but he at least held it up there and kept an eye on his sights. So we're gonna do it again.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
That was good. All right, so we're gonna add something to this now. Now, what I want you to do is give me your mags. I'm gonna put 2 rounds in. I'm gonna see how good that follow through is. Because for whatever reason, once you put a bullet in there, that's that magic bullet that everything changes. Because now you're waiting for that bullet to go boom. So now we're gonna see if we can continue the consistency or the semi-consistency and see if we can do the same exact thing, alright? So we're gonna load you a couple of rounds. And this is things that you can do on your own when I'm not here. So we're just going through a couple of different dry firing techniques, and then we'll also go through a couple of shooting techniques to see what we're doing right and wrong. Like I said, the goal is not to get the trigger to go. The goal is to make sure that we are consistently squeezing the trigger.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
And we both know that was a good shot. And that was a pretty good shot. Alright, so good follow through. We're doing, again, we're practicing rapid. Because if you can get rapid down, time comes with it. How's our shots look?
First shot was good. Second shot, it broke out 11 o'clock. It's like 7 rings.
So I'm seeing exactly that. We're looking at a 6 o'clock
First
in
shot.
the 8.
6 o'clock, 10, first shot.
10.
Yep.
And the second shot then is a 7, right?
Yep.
All right. So the first shot was good. What happened with the second shot? Is that follow through? Remember we've been talking about that follow through from the last time we were working on things. Is your follow up isn't good because you're trying to get that thing in there.
Yep.
So let's focus on timing versus getting the shot off. So we have to get that squeeze to it's consistent. Because if you're consistent, that means when you come back down, we're already loading that trigger. We're already coming down, and we're not trying to force it to go at that speed. What we're doing is we're loading. It's already the rounds came out, coming back. We're already squeezing the trigger even before we're set, where we feel like we're set. If your natural point of aim is there, it's already going to be right where you want. That probably will even speed up if you're actually loading,
Right.
versus waiting for it to come down. So boom, squeeze, and then line it up as you're squeezing. So we're not going to wait till one happens to the other. It's simultaneously.
Okay.
All right. So here's your next one. Throw back your magazine when we get to that point. All right. Let's get it started.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
All right. What'd you feel?
Well, I felt the first one was a little shaky, but I felt it should be in the black. Second one, I felt good about it.
All right. Just take a look and tell me what you got.
Oh. 10 and an X.
See? So what you're worried about is getting that consistency. What you're worried about is trying to figure out that the timing and the consistency of that street flow. So what that tells me is that you're not really focused on trying to line everything up. You're actually depending on your natural point of aim to come right back into the same spot.
Right.
So that's why it becomes more consistent with your shooting. Does that make sense? We'll pause it.
No, let's walk down there so they can see what's going on down there also. And we gotta make more sense to them. All right, we're gonna walk down here and show you guys what's happening here. Keep in mind, this is 25 yards away. So that's what we're looking at. That one squeezed out to be a 6 button. So that was the first one we shot, the first string. That was the second string there. That's what he's talking about there.
Is doing what my finger's doing, what I'm doing as far as squeezing. The lining of the sights come natural, and I'm focused on that, but I'm thinking about getting my trigger to go smooth and consistent. I'm gonna do it a few more times with my phone now. Right there. I'll show you. I'll have the time up there so you can continue watching. And you go back to review this, so you're looking at your time.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
All right, talk to me. How'd that feel?
Second one felt a little squirrely. First one felt all right.
How'd the sights look when they actually went bang?
I feel like they were aligned. I feel like the second one, they were aligned, but in the 9 o'clock position. So I'll have a 6 o'clock hold, right?
Okay.
So I feel like they shifted from under 6 o'clock to over here. It's still lined up, but
What were you focused on when you were squeezing? Walk me through the process of the first bang.
all right, so the first bang goes off. The thing I was thinking
Walk
of,
me to the first bang, all the way. In other words, is the line ready?
all right, his line ready, arm comes up, line is ready. No, ready on the right, arm comes up, ready on the left. I'm just kind of relaxing. Already on the firing line. At that point, I'm taking the slack out of my trigger and then start my count. 3, 2, 1, and then during it, 3, 2, 1, slowly squeezing also.
Okay.
So the line is ready. At this point, like I said, I take the slack out of the trigger here. And then I count my 3, 2, 1, bam.
Okay. Well, let's not focus on the 3, 2, 1. Let's focus on 3, 2. At 3 is where you start squeezing. But what I care about is you sitting 3, and then I'm squeezing.
Right.
Because if you go 3, 2, 1, the reason I'm scared about 3, 2, 1 is 3, 2, 1. I want to shoot now.
Right.
And we don't want to. I don't want to shoot now. It's 3. This is where I should start. 3, 2. Okay. Here's where I'm going. And then squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So I don't want you to focus on 3, 2, 1 more than 3. This is where I should be starting, and then squeeze. So we're gonna focus on squeezing. All right. Let's do it again.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Okay. A little early. We need to work on that a little bit.
They both felt good though.
It felt good.
Yep.
Let's look down the sights and tell me where they ended up. Tell me what your target's looking like.
3 10s, 4 9s.
Sounds much better. Go one more round and then we'll kick it up to 5. How's the natural point of aim when we're getting settled in? You're in your spot.
I mean, I feel like it's working.
So we found a spot and we found where my arm feels good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's working, yeah.
All right, put your gun down and walk away and come back. Do it again. 'Cause I haven't noticed you shifting as much this time, so that's a good sign. All right, here we go.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
God.
So there, what did you see when you pulled the trigger?
I was trying to force the shit out that second shot.
Why?
Anticipation, I guess.
So which way would it have gone?
Probably fucking Jupiter.
You haven't been shooting to Jupiter, even with the shots that we've been watching. And my point is this. Yes, you're anticipating. Yes, you're trying to get that shot off, but that's why your first shots are a little low, and then your next shots are highs. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's because you're going, and I noticed that every damn time we've shot so far, your first shot's low, your second shot's high. It's because you're trying to get back into it.
Right.
Focus on squeezing that trigger. Focus on squeezing that trigger consistently every time. That's what I'm telling you when I tell you that I focus on making sure my hand and only my trigger finger is working. I know how to line the sights up. I am focused. I am thinking hard. on my trigger squeeze. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what you got to focus on. Let's go through that one more time.
Yep.
We're gonna do let's do 3. Just 3 shots. I want to make sure that, like I told you, you need to make sure that we are squeezing the trigger consistently. Don't worry about where the shots go off. Don't even worry about how long it takes you.
Okay.
All I want you to do is get that trigger to squeeze to go consistent every time. All right?
Yep.
Let's try it again.
With 5 rounds, load.
And the reason I keep doing that is because I don't want you to lose track of
Is the
everything that I don't
line
put
ready?
a dummy in there. Because I want you to think every one of them is a dummy.
The line is ready. Ready on the right,
We're going for 3.
ready on the left, ready on the firing line.
All right. How'd that feel?
Little better, still not as good though.
What changed?
What changed?
Yeah, what changed?
I mean, nothing as far as my process changed other than
Something changed because before you were right on, either hair early, right on time, but now that you think that I put dummy rounds in them, you slowed down. What's changed? Something changed that now your time was backed up to, I don't know, one point something seconds. So you went back to focusing on getting that shit, you know, what you were doing before is waiting,
Right.
so you didn't get it off early. And we're still not focusing on where I want you to be at with the trigger.
okay.
Nothing's changed, okay? Same process. Don't worry about what's coming out. Mind you, I have may or may not have put a dummy round in there. So keep the squeeze going. All right, you ready?
Yep.
With 5 rounds, load.
Focus on squeeze. Focus on squeeze.
Is
Focus
the
on
line
squeeze.
ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right, ready on the left, ready on the firing line.
All right, inconsistent pull of the trigger.
Yeah, so the second shot, I found myself dressing the sights back up again before I started squeezing again, but I feel like I corrected it on the third one.
I would agree probably on that. All right, next one. We're going 5 shots now.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right, ready on the left,
Focus on squeezing the trigger.
ready on the firing line.
Focus on squeezing trigger. Alright, what happened there?
Letting that trigger go.
Tell me all 5 shots then. Don't look down at the target, look down. Tell me what they felt like.
Feel like there was 2 or 3 good ones, and the rest should be on the repair center.
Okay. Let's go back to 1 shots because I felt like you missed something. 2 shots in there. Go back, try it again. Let's see what we're doing. Hold on. Don't give up on that. Focusing on, don't give up on the triggers now. Like I said, you're consistently squeezing, but understand that if you're trying to dress it up at the same time, you're gonna be all over the place, and that's what I think you're doing is this. This is what I feel like you're doing. And I'm gonna exaggerate this. What you're doing is, boom. Okay, when you're coming down, you're doing all the trigger stuff right, but you're still trying to get it so that you're doing this. So that's why it's going all over the place. Maintain your squeeze. Boom. Stay relaxed. Boom. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Boom. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Boom. Let it be natural. Don't try to force it in there. That's what I feel like you're doing right now. 2 shots. Get your natural point of aim. That feeling right there is what your whole body should feel like through this whole series. Calm, collected, and all that's moving is your finger. Don't put any more force into trying to line them up. Get it lined up to where it's your natural point of aim is right where it needs to be. When you pull the trigger, the only thing moving is one trigger. Don't squeeze. Don't make sure you're not applying extra pressure with your other fingers. Here we go.
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Stay relaxed. Those were X's and 10s. Like I watch them. Because you're staying relaxed now. Your follow up next year, make sure you still follow because I told you there's 2 and put your hand down immediately. I think you can catch that back on the replay. All right, so how many I give you? Give me that back.
That's 2.
We're gonna go back to 5. I want you to do that because I think I want to go back to 5. What I want to see is that you stay relaxed all through all 5 of them. Use that. I think that's 5. All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So what are we focused on?
Relax. Focus on trigger.
And not applying additional
Pressure with your other fingers. Yep.
Yeah, all you're looking for is that one finger to be continuously moving.
Yep.
Ready?
With 5 rounds, load. Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left.
Focus on
Ready
squeeze.
on the firing line.
Focus on your hand. Focus on squeeze. Focus on your squeeze. Focus on your squeeze. Focus on your squeeze. How'd that last feel?
I would have forced it a little bit.
So that's something we need to work on, right?
Yep.
All right. So I want to do.
Is the line ready? The line is ready. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line. Ready on the firing line.
All right, guys, if you made it this far, I appreciate you guys for watching. I know that was a long video. A lot of it was kind of slow, and but hey, if you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. I'm out here representing my Newberry Wolves. Newberry College is where I started my shooting career at. So don't forget your roots also, you know. Anyway, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video if you found it interesting or enjoyable or whatever the case may be. If you liked it, you know, hit me up. In any case, remember to focus on your front sight. Most importantly, focus on you. Good things will too. See y'all guys next time.